Hey everyone, it's Rita and our little barky dogs, which I'm gonna get to show you today. We're here for Cricut Date Night, and the theme tonight is Ask Me Anything.
Shouldn't it be called Cricut Night?
It's Cricut Date Night. That's my sassy son in the background.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you pick up the Benji Meister and let's show them at least Benji. I don't think you can pick up Teddy Bear.
Not pick it up.
Don't keep that door closed though. Hey, so everyone, good to see you. Hi, Aledra. Oh, okay, come over here. Go over there. Hi, Penny. Go over there. You'll be in camera. This is my son. Go over here a little more. That's my son. Bend down now. That's Owen. And that's one of the dogs. That's Benji. It's very sassy son. Yes. And also two sassy corgis over here. Yeah. This one here doesn't want to be picked up. And plus he's a little heavy. Yeah. So, hi everyone. Welcome. Yay. Hi, Helen. Hi, Susan. Diane. Hi. Lisa, nice to see you. How you feeling, honey? Hi, Babs. How are you? Hi, Emmy. Thank you so much for sharing. Hi, Dorothy. How are you? Dawn. Hi. How are you? How is everybody? It's a beautiful night here. Although I have noticed that the sun doesn't stay out nearly as long as it used to. So I'm going to have to come up with some, I know I say this probably every week, but I'm going to have to come up with some better lighting for this. Hi, Babs. Oh, yeah, I know you love cuties. Yay! Hey, Teresa. So nice to see you. Hi, Kim. And Terry. And my son's name is Owen. We actually call him Mo. It's kind of a long story, but he got that nickname Mo. When he was a baby, he was O, and then we added the M, and now he's Mo. But he also answers to Owen. Hi, Teresa. So glad you made it. Hi. Oh, Miki. Aledra. Oh, thank you so much. I know I was like tonight, I'm like, I really don't want to cut too much tonight. I kind of just wanted to gab and sort of talk about Cricut and things that you guys want to see. Because I guess, when the summer wraps up and they start talking about school and everything. Yep, this Mo Teddy Bear. And you spelled Teddy right, Teddy Bear. Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Nice to see you. You have a hair mask on? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, well, I'm so glad to see you, Teresa. How's work been going? Hi, Eileen. Bran, hello. Oh, yay, Sherry. Welcome. First date night. Chatting is good. Chatting, I think, it's the end of the summer and we plowed through the summer with so many projects. I was looking at all the videos. Here comes Sassy Son again. What are you doing? Work is crazy, Teresa. Oh, yay, Babs. Yay! So we're going to have some fun here tonight, too, because I have some giveaways to do. And hi, Roslyn. Oh, your pup's name is Teddy, too? His name is Ted E. Bear because Owen wanted it to be Edward. And I wanted it to be Ted, and he kind of looked like a bear. So we thought Ted E. is for Edward Bear. That's what we ended up with. So that's that. So tonight I wanted to show you, I was like, looking at all these mandalas, and here's one, and I'm going to get it glare off of the thing, but this is the pumpkin one. And I did it in this, I know we miss you too, Teresa. Oh, yay. I know lots of people here tonight. That's a good thing. And yeah, if you haven't introduced yourself or said hi, do so, because there might be a prize in there for you. So, I was working on these mandalas, and I'll be really honest with you. I thought they were kind of, I don't know, repetitive. Like, they weren't that much fun to cut. And I'm going to show you a couple of them, but it's kind of like it's a lot of cutting and not a whole lot of putting together. And I'm going to show you where to find them, just so if you want to do them, you can certainly do them. And there's one here that I did that I thought was much more interesting. These two kids in the forest with their Halloween bags, and I thought that was cool, and I wanted to. Hi, Bianca. Hi, Marissa. Yeah, Halloween. We're back. We're on to Halloween and fall, and great, Sabrina. Nice. You could come. Hi, Debbie and Jennifer. Hi. Oh, it's afternoon. Tamra, first time watching live, yay! And Cheryl from Virginia. Oh, yeah. So, to talk about these mandalas. So, I was doing this one that was, let me see if I can find it. It was, let me just move this over. I was doing the pumpkin one, and I'm going to show you where to find it. And then I noticed, they had these other ones that were like sugar skulls and, like really Halloween-y stuff. And I'm going to show you where to find it. If you go to images, and you type in, I think I went to image sets, and I typed in mandala. And it came up, where is it? Yeah, multi-layer. This is called multi-layer holiday mandalas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but there's quite a few. I was really taken with this one of the nativity, but there were also there's a turkey. I thought the turkey was interesting, and then there's like a cauldron and a bat and a spider web, and so I wanted to do this one here, and I also was thinking about that leaf. They're really not hard. And, but then I started thinking, I want to do one that's more like a scene. And I remembered that there was the scene one that I really liked, a couple years ago, and it was under dimensional. Remember? Yeah, I remembered when we were doing that, when we were doing the mermaid. And I was like, oh, I have to go back to that. So here they are. This is under Dimensional Scenes, Spooky Hollow. And there's this really cool, there's like a raven from Edgar Allan Poe, but it's very gray. And then there's this one of the three witches. So I cut that out. And I'm going to put it together tonight while we're chatting. And then also there's one here with these kids in the woods with their Halloween. And what I really like about this is that it has like a pumpkin in the back drinking. Yeah, I was thinking, oh boy, a nice glass of wine would be nice, but who has time to go to the grocery or the packy? Oh, that's what we call it here, the packy. So, but yeah, so I'm drinking my iced tea and lemonade, my Arnold Palmer. But hey, if you're drinking and it's fun to do that. It's fun. We're among friends, of course. So I wanted to show you. Okay, so yeah. We're not going to really do cutting and all of that stuff. I'll show you how this thing goes together to make it look dimensional, because you cut it out, right? And it's all of these layers, right? And there's the back layer. Did I glue that? I don't think I glued that. But you could just do it this way, flat. Or you can do it this way, which is what I started doing before it came on. Got a little distracted too. But you can put some of those dots there, and it gives it a little more of a dimension. And I thought, ooh, that's so cool. But I think what I like most is that there's a pumpkin in the big old scary pumpkin face in the back. Oh, mine is too, Michelle. Her drink of choice is coffee. I'm a coffee fanatic. So I hear ya. I love it. But, this time of night, I'm more of an iced tea lemonade girl, I guess. Yay, Tara! Welcome! And Maria, yeah, iced tea and lemonade. Yeah, so cool. So, anyway, so what I wanted to do, first of all, I want to start off by giving away to anybody that's new or has never made a date night. And I know a couple of you have said I'm new here. So let's do a couple of giveaways for some new people. Who all is coming here for the first time? I'm trying to go back to the little notes here. Oh yeah, lots of people here. So I'm looking, is everyone looking forward? I think I saw Serena. That was the first time here. Tell me. Who all is first? Don't be shy. We're among friends. So me, Amy. Who else? Dawn, you don't worry. You're gonna unsweetened iced tea. Oh my goodness. Okay, Nicole with an H. Okay, so let's do Amy and Nicole and Sherry. We'll do those three to start off with, but we'll do a couple more at the end. So, and Babs. And Kim. Oh my goodness. All right, so we'll have to keep you in mind. There's so many giveaways that if you don't win tonight, don't get upset. Like I think yesterday when I did some surprise giveaways, I upset some people because they didn't win. So, but if you hang out, you will win pretty much. Okay, so let's see. Who did we say? Well, Amy and Nicole with an H and Sherry. Okay, those are the first three that came up first time. Hi, Patricia. Okay, so I see that there are a number of first timers here. So just so you know, here's the deal. Let's give you a little backstory, okay? So my name's Rita, Rita Cavicchio, actually, and I live in north of Boston, in a town called Peabody, Massachusetts, and I am a Cricut fanatic. I feel like I'm at like one of those anonymous meetings. But so I started working with a Cricut in 2012 at the request of my uncle. We were doing a memorial for a number of my relatives that had passed away, and he wanted me to do the decorations, and that was back in the days of the Expression and the Expression 2. I'm going to tell you, winners, what you need to do, okay? Yes, you did, Sherry. So I liked that Expression. I love the Expression too. And I ended up I was on Facebook, and I had some Facebook friends that also had the Expression. Now, the Expression, if you're not familiar, if you're new, was the first machine that had sort of an online thing, but it was really rudimentary. And so I met some people online, and I'm like, hey, let's have a group. And I think I maybe was one of the first people that had groups, and so we were doing the groups, and it was growing. We named it Cricut Newbies and Pros, and it was really great. And I met some really lifelong friends there, and I just was going along, and then they came out with the Explore machine. That was in 2014, and I saw that machine. I'm like, ooh, I really would like that machine, but money tight. And I was like, I'm just not going to get it. So, right before Christmas, I got actually, it might've been like the day after Christmas or the day before. It was right around Christmas. I got a message from the CEO of Cricut, whose name is Ashish Arora. He's the most fabulous guy. And he asked me if I would like to be something called a Cricut product expert. And I was like thrilled, but I was like, I don't know if I'm much of an expert. I don't even have the Explore machine. I don't even know how to use it yet. And he said, you will. And that was the beginning of my journey with Cricut as a product expert. I am not a Cricut employee. I'm just kind of like a brand ambassador type of thing. I think that's the best way to explain it. So I have a really great relationship with the Cricut team, that's great, Dawn. Really great relationship with the Cricut team, we go out to their headquarters, and there's a group of us that are product experts. So we all, we go out there and learn about the new things that they're developing, and have like monthly meetings and stuff. So it's really fun, and you get to know people from across the country. Well, I one of the things that I always had trouble with was video. A lot of people did video, and I never did it. But last year I said, you know what the heck? Because I felt kind of old. I'm like, I always did a blog, and I never did video. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to jump in, and I just started, doing my videos, and they were very rudimentary. And some of the earlier ones, if you've seen them on YouTube, I have a tough time because I'm not technically super experienced with video and stuff like that. So, but then COVID hit, as everything, and the joy had come out, and COVID hit, and I said, what am I going to do to keep my spirits up? It was, I was just like, what should I do? What should I, do with myself, because I can't go out. I can't go swimming in the pool, which is something I always did. And I can't go to my meetings and stuff. So I decided to come up with these videos. And about 3 or 4 months ago, thank you, Miki. 3 or 4 months ago, we started this Cricut Chat and Cricut Date Night. And so we have the Cricut Chat on Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. most days. I mean, there's sometimes I have a little, if I have an appointment that I have to get to. And then Date Night, which is at Saturday at 7. And so it's been really fabulous. But I feel like, the summer's coming to an end, and I want to kind of think about how going into the fall and into the holidays, what you guys want, what you want to see, what you're most interested in. I can do I'm not saying that to sound superior, but I can do just about anything. I'm primarily a paper crafter, but I can do infusible ink. I can do iron-on. I can do vinyl, and different things, but I kind of want to do things that you guys want to know. I do not have a video on tumblers. Do you mean the epoxy ones with the glitter? Because I actually have a local friend here that wants to get into them, and I'd love to learn how to do that. So Susan, right? We met from the Joy videos. That came out right around, it was like mid-February. And then the COVID thing happened. And then I was like, what am I going to do? I need to keep myself busy or I'm going to go crazy. And so we came up with these chats, and we learn a lot. We have a ton of videos. Okay, we got a question. Emily said, apologize, this has been asked. Do never apologize. Emily, you must be new, because we don't apologize for asking questions, and we never point out our mistakes except to somebody else, just, like to somebody, not to someone you're giving it to, but to another Cricketeer. So she's doing layered vinyl, and it's involved. When layering, am I going to eventually cause the vinyl to lose its ability to adhere to the end project? I understand your concern. When you're doing layered vinyl, you start with the back. Okay, you're starting with the main, and we did like a very easy Mickey Mouse this week, but you start with the back piece, and then you're layering on top of until you get to your outermost layer, if that makes sense. And you shouldn't have problems with the adhesive unless you're picking it up and putting it back on to the vinyl many times. So if you're only going to be layering that one or two, and I understand, like, maybe you put it down and it's not right and you want to kind of adjust it and that's different than, like, say you put the one on and you're like, no, I have to take that off. So the adhesive doesn't really necessarily lose its stick. And remember, it's that back layer that's going to be the one that attaches to the car window. And the layers on the top are just attaching to each other, if that makes sense. And okay, so I'm hearing also, I'd like to see iron-on vinyl on cardstock. Yes, Constance, we need to do that. I'm thinking about that. Actually, I saw a demonstration from Cricut yesterday where they did like a 3-color iron-on. That was so cool, and I thought, could do that. Could do it with paper. Could do it with shirts or anything like that. And I loved that. It was kind of an ombre look. And Dorothy's saying knockout signs. Now, I'm trying to think. Hi, Lynn. Yeah. And that's the thing, Lynn. Lynn's saying, she's had issues with COVID isolation. Me too. It's hard. I mean, I'm lucky I have my sassy little son and my 2 little fur babies to keep me company, but it's hard. I mean, I saw a friend of mine that I used to see all the time, at least, 2 or 3 times a month. And I saw her the other day and it was like, I miss us. I really miss being around people. So, and just talking and everything. So I wish that I could come up with a way that you guys could talk too, but I do try to get everybody's comments. Now, Christy's saying fabric projects. So what kind of fabric projects, Christy? Do you mean like quilts, or do you mean like little projects that you can cut on the Maker? Let me know. Tumblers. Now, let me ask for clarification on the tumblers. Are you talking about a simple, I want to do vinyl on the tumbler, or are you interested in that it's more an advanced technique, but it's called epoxy, and you can do either an epoxy colored coating or you can do glitter, but there's many steps, and we might have to break it down into different steps. So definitely let me know. Knockouts. Okay. Cut wood. Okay. So Lachlan's saying, I'd love to be able to cut wood well. I tried to cut once and it literally took 17 hours. And when it finished, it broke apart. I was so disappointed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Of the wood projects that I've done, I actually was really pleased with veneers. I don't know if you've tried those, Lachlan, or did you try like basswood? Because I think with basswood, which is definitely thicker, it has to make many passes. And that's why it took 17 hours and I don't know what your design was, but for my feeling about basswood is the simple designs are better. And, I think veneer, because it's so thin and it's kind of like stretchy, or I don't know what I want to say. It's like pliable. It's so much easier. I think it had to do 2 passes, and it used my deep cut blade, and it worked out really well. Let's see. Yeah, I would love to learn how to do larger than mat project. I'm going to write these down because I want to remember them. So knockout, fabric, larger than the mat. Those are fun. Let's see. Iron on paper and wood, tumblers. balsa wood. Oh, yes, Teresa. So Teresa's asking because Teresa has work. She used to join us early on, but she had to start back at work. So we did the Mickey and Minnie layered, and you do have to, if you don't already own it, you have to pay for those designs, but they were pretty, I think they were pretty inexpensive, like $1 or something. But go to the YouTube channel. Here's the other thing I want to tell you. So I have Facebook, which is where I do these lives, and then what I do is I save these and then I repost them on YouTube. So if you're not already following me on YouTube, consider doing that, like subscribing, because I myself find it hard to find videos that I've done, like a week ago on Facebook, but on YouTube, I can go there and all my videos are there. And there's like 300 or more, probably close to 400 now. So, Teresa, go and check out that video. It was really simple. Oh, when you mention engraving, Dawn, what about, have you guys seen, okay, Snap Mat, okay. Have you guys seen that etching? There's a couple of different kinds of etching. There's real etching that uses the adaptive tool system from the Maker, and I've been itching to try that. I've only tried it on, I haven't tried it on like that acrylic, and I'd love to try that. So if you said that, I would definitely jump at that. But then there's also etching cream that you can use. It looks like it's etched, and you could do something like a glass plate and do it on the bottom. So not sure if that's something. I want to do all the things. Okay. Can you do something with fabric? Okay, yes. What does Snap Mat? Okay, so Constance, Snap Mat is kind of a neat tool that nobody really uses, but it's a cool tool where you can use your, I don't know that you can use it with your computer, but with your iPad, you basically take a picture of your mat. So this is for like all of us scrap keepers. So let's say we're doing a layered vinyl piece, and like we did with the Disney ones, and we want to put, we did the quadrants where we did the quadrants. Well, you don't have to worry about the quadrants with Snap Mat. You literally take a picture and it like places your cuts through the picture. And yeah, I'd love to show you that. So I'm going to make sure I wrote that down. Window cling, and here's something about window cling that I think it was Susan Sharp. You might have remember this, Susan, but I think window cling is kind of an unsung hero. And what I really I thought was really cool was, you can do window cling and layer vinyl on top of that, thus making with the window cling on the bottom, thus making your layered vinyl projects easily removable. So, for instance, say you want to do something for Thanksgiving or Halloween or Christmas, and you only wanted them to be up for, a couple of months or a couple weeks or something. If you use that window cling on the bottom, you can remove them and save them for next year. And that's really a fun thing. Okay, so Diane's asking about fill. Fill is an interesting thing. Okay. Hi. Okay, Tara. Print and cut on a plastic bucket. Okay, so let me tell you about Print and Cut right now, is that I'm actually working with the Cricut folks. I'm going to move you down too so I can talk and do this thing at once. So Print and Cut is awesome, and I've shown you Print and Cut with the stickers, and nowadays everybody's all like stickers. They want to make stickers, and I wish that I could right now, but right now my Print and Cut is broken. I need to get it fixed, and I've been thinking I've got to ask those people, I've got to ask the Cricut folks how to get that fixed, because I don't know if anybody else has been having a problem with Print and Cut. Thanks, Susan. Variety Materials. Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, is it Nancy? Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. COVID is really bad in San Francisco. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, I mean, I plan on continuing because I don't work outside the home right now. So I can continue on with our videos. But, you know, I don't know how long we're going to be doing this. And I said that I would do this until we were all back to normal, but I don't know. It doesn't look like normal's going to happen anytime soon. Okay. Holiday window clings. Oh, yeah. Okay. Larger than the mat characters. So like licensed characters, Sabrina? Like an Alice in Wonderland or Peter Pan, that kind of thing. Stencil doormats. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Let me write that down. Character cling and doormats. Okay. You want to learn all of it. Layered vinyl on tumblers. Okay. So can you give me an example of what you mean by, like, what kind of layered? Like a character from a TV show, or like that kind of layered, or like a cutesy, like, I saw some butterfly one and I thought, ooh, I love that. But I love butterflies too. So yeah, layered vinyl on tumblers, good. Boo-hoo, what, Dawn? You got the tumbler turner. Oh, so Lola, you're doing the epoxy? Okay, so okay. Oh, Babs, I love you, Babs. Miss Rita, I sometimes have trouble cutting out my printed out stickers. I use a clean green mat, have a new cutting blade and custom setting for sticker paper with heavier pressure. Sometimes the cut does not go through the bottom Ortiza cut sticker. Yeah, brayer is good. Oh, you're frustrated. I understand that. So I think with that sticker, first of all, it does depend on the sticker paper you're using, Babs. So if you're using a really thick sticker paper, that might be it. I think you're doing all the right things as far as the mat and the blade. And you can, by the way, kind of sharpen your blade if you feel like it's gotten dull. But what I probably would suggest is the setting, changing the setting, and fiddling with that. So for sticker paper, try, if it's not cutting, or if it's cutting too much, then I would use something like the washi setting. If it's not cutting enough for you, then I would probably use like a vinyl, or a thicker vinyl setting to try that. And I think it also kind of depends, Babs, on what you want your stickers. Do you want to leave them on the backing, or do you want to cut them all out completely? Because if you want to cut them all out completely, I think I would definitely go deeper with your or more pressure on your custom setting. So it's something that we'd have to kind of look at and see how you're doing your setting on that. Okay. Yeah, and you're doing all the right things as far as the sticker paper and the brayer, okay? Tumblers, vinyl. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, fabric. But I have the Explorer Air 2, and I have steps to do before you can cut it. Yeah, so you can do fabric on the Explorer, but it does require having a backing on the fabric. And, you know, and the thing about the Maker is that it has like a rotary blade that does fabric really well. And so there is a slight difference because you're going to probably end up using a different blade on the Explorer. But it can be done. It can be done. I've actually also cut out leather, thicker leather, not just the faux stuff, with my Explorer. But yeah, let's think about that. Okay, I'm gonna write that down too. Okay, fabric on the Explorer. Okay. All right. I don't remember if you've done HTV on wood. Yeah, that would be fun. Well, that's good. HTV on wood. Awesome. Veneers. Okay. Just order the items to make the epoxy tumblers with the glitter. Be careful with epoxy, by the way, Mika, you know, because it's got fumes. And you could, okay, so let me just write down the veneers. Okay. A door sign. Oh, do you mean like the circle ones that people are doing? The like, it's a circle and then they have like some, they put their name on there and established and stuff like that. I've done signs before, but I haven't done like, well, I also have done wreaths, like Christmas wreaths and stuff like that. So that's also an option. What about holiday decor? Is that something you guys want to do, or holiday gifts? Because I'm open to that too. I'd like to learn how to do reverse canvas. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I'm going to write that down. I want to try that, but I'm so afraid. Yeah, you have to be very careful with epoxy. I remember working with it. Okay, reverse canvas. I remember working with it, and also I've told you this before, but I'm a soap maker too, so I'm used to the fume stuff. But I'd have to set up the cameras in the basement, so I don't want the fumes to be around all my babies. Yeah, so let's kind of work fabric mat. You know what, Jennifer? I made when we first started doing the masks, I made a lot of masks, but because I have a sewing machine and everything, I just kind of felt like I don't need to cut them on the machine. I just hand cut them so I could do more. But I have seen people do quite a few of them, and then also the designs on the face masks. Okay, so Amy, to find me on YouTube, you would do a search. When you get to YouTube, you can just type in Miss Rita to the Rescue. I have a channel, and you can subscribe to it. And there are playlists. So there's a section, like if you just want joy videos, there's a joy video section. It's under playlists. Or if you go to just videos, you'll see them. They come up in order of when they were made. And so we've been doing this chat for 3 months, and so there's like 5 or 6 chats a week that are posted. It's going to take you a while to get through them. Etching on acrylic. Yes. Okay, good. An armor etch. 3D flowers. Yep, we can do that. I love making flowers. So like 3D flowers, etching, and armor etch. Okay, so etching can, just for people who don't know, and shadow box. So etching is, it can either be done with the Maker with the adaptive tool. Let me show you what this is. These are all my tools for my Maker. And so you basically you take this off. This is the tip, and tips are in the bottom here. So you put this on. It's very pointy. See that? Very pointy. and sort of sharp. So you would put this on and you would put it through on your Maker. It only worked for the Maker. And you can do etching in acrylic or metal. And I've actually done it on adhesive foil. That was pretty nifty. So we could, we can do that because I don't want to take up too much time, because I know some people don't. A lot of people more have the Explore than they do the Maker. So I don't want to isolate too many people. What about, are there just any Just Joy people out there? I don't know. I know I have a few that do that like the joy and have the joy. I have both. So I'm happy to do joy videos as well. Let's see. Etching on glass. Ooh, and a mirror. Nice. Shadow box with the lights in the back. Oh, so that's really fun. Yeah, I like working with lights. Somebody, I don't know if she's on tonight. I think her name is Linda Sanders. She was talking about this village that they Dreaming Tree has. It's a winter village scene. So cute. And it uses a lot of vellum and it has little LED. I love their stuff because they have a lot of LED type things that they do. So we can look into that. I found a fall one too, but I understand the etching. The shadow box with the little mini lights in there. Okay, good to know. Subway art. Oh, I love Subway art. Oh man, I love that stuff. There is, if you don't know what Subway art, it's basically it's like all these different words around a theme, kind of like how the subways would list all the stops in a on their line. So the blue line would have, Wonderland and Montserrat and things like that. So it's called Subway art. There's actually a whole grouping of, let me show you. So there's a whole grouping of Subway arts here, and it's so much fun to do. I was kind of wanting to do it with infusible ink or iron-on, so I thought that would be fun too. So let me see. I'm not sure if it's under... I don't think it's called Subway art, but no, it's not. I think it's called, word art or something. Oh, here it is, word collage. So you could do these. These are so much fun. They work out good in vinyl, and they also do great with iron-on. Vinyl's a little bit hard to weed. So, for instance, for my friend Dawn, there's a Canada one, and it has it says Maple Leaf, Fireworks, Oh Canada, Red and White, Parliament Hill, and they even have one for Christmas. They have one for Halloween. These are really fun to do. I found them easier to do in iron-on, and I actually did this haunted house one on a burlap flag thing, a burlap kind of, what do you call it, lawn flag or something like that. So these are fun. Then also, one of the things that I haven't mentioned, but I don't know if you guys know about Miss Kate. But Miss Kate's Cuttables, they're called Miss Kate Cuttables. They are now part of Cricut Access. And if you go down to, they're very color and layer heavy. So if you go down, for instance, here to holiday phrases, and these are mostly, I think they were designed for scrapbooks, but here is one that or this one's Halloween, and it's Subway art, and it's different colors too, so that would be fun to do. The see-through paper, Lisa, when you make lanterns, is called vellum. Right now, they do not sell vellum at Cricut. They used to in 12 by 12 size, but I think they had a hard time sourcing it, so they don't sell it right now. But You can buy vellum. I bought it on Amazon. You can buy vellum and you can color it in your printer, which is what I've done many times. So you can do like a pink for Valentine's Day. You can color it, purple and orange in your printer, and it's so cool. You have to obviously get the 8.5 by 11-inch sheets, and I can find where I bought it. I bought it in a 50-pack from Amazon, but you can also buy it at Michael's, but I think it's only like 5 or 10 sheets in the pack. It's fun to work with vellum. I love vellum, and it's great for lanterns. Definitely great for lanterns. You want to see the snap mat? Window cling, vellum, vellum, vellum. Okay, yes, layered window cling. You want to see the embossing tool? Okay, yeah, sure. Let me write that down. So let me tell you about embossing. It's really called debossing because what it is doing is it's making an imprint in the paper instead of a raised imprint. Embossing is a raised print, but debossing is like more into like a kind of like a indentation in the paper. So right now the tool that's available is a deboss. Now embossing can be done in a couple of ways, but not with the Cricut, at least not right now. Embossing can be done with a machine, like a crank machine, like a Sizzix, which I have. I can't remember the name of the one I have. I think it's Sizzix, but maybe I don't remember. But I do have one, and you can do embossing using those, and I'd be happy to show you those. And you can also do embossing where it's like a heat activated thing. So if you want to see any of those, let me know, okay? You use window cling on the car. Yeah, window cling is definitely, there's no adhesive to window cling. I mean, you can put it on a car, like say if you were doing like a car parade, like you were in a car parade and you wanted something very temporary, a window cling definitely would work, but not for something that's a little more permanent. But let me tell you a little bit about removable, because that comes up a lot. Removable vinyl, and a lot of people end up, what do I do with this removable vinyl? Why would I want to cut removable vinyl when it's not going to stay? Actually, removable vinyl is not it's not like gonna fall off. It stays on until you take it off, and up to like 3 years. The only thing that's different about the removable vinyl is that when you take it off, there's no residue on your window or your wall or wherever you might put it. So if you happen to get like some removable vinyl, whether you picked up a roll by accident, don't feel like, oh, this was a waste, I don't need this, or I can't use this. No, you absolutely can use it. There is removable, there is permanent Cricut vinyl, and then there's, you have a choice between matte and glossy, and then there's window cling, which is definitely not designed for long-term use. It's just kind of temporary. Stickers and labels. I love stickers and labels. Oh, a PNG file to an SVG file. Yep, it's PNG, Patricia, and an SVG file. Yep, I'm going to write that down, okay? PNG to SVG. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Print and cut for planners. An erase function within the canvas area. Tell me a little bit more about that, Helen. An erase function. The files were GSD files. That I don't know. I'm going to write that down and ask around, okay? Wishblade. I think my friend Paulette would know about that, because that's an older machine, Dawn. Oh, good, Maria. Yeah, okay. I'm so glad you found me too, Sarah. I'd like to learn when to use registration marks. Oh, so registration marks are for print then cut. I think that's what you mean by registration marks, because a print then cut image comes in and then it has a square, or it's kind of a movable square, like it changes size based on what you do. So for instance, let me go back and do some print and look for some print and cut stuff. If I can get my what's wrong with my mouse? Of course my mouse isn't working. Okay, we're gonna work on that registration. Okay, wow, you guys do not disappoint. Registration marks. I have got my dance card full. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the black glitter. Let me get back to that. Butterflies. I love butterflies too. I have this vision. I haven't yet done it, but I want to do a butterfly wreath. Only butterflies on this wreath. And I cannot wait to do it someday. And I just think only butterflies in all different colors, maybe a rainbow of butterflies. I've been wanting to do it for a little while now. So, okay, so here's my, look at what I did. So I put these dots in here between these layers like this. I have to put them here as well, and it gives this huge, like, wonderful dimension. See that? And there's with the black. Actually, when I cut this out, it didn't have, did I put it on correctly? Yeah, here, this is way. But when I cut this out, it didn't have this orange back, which I thought was weird. So I cut out the orange in addition. And then this one here I've got to do. But this is how you, once you do it and you put all of these, see those little dots and everything? I put there. And I didn't do it on every single one. I did do it on most of them, but not on the front two. And no, I did it on the rest of them. So then what you would do is you would take something like this. It's called a shadow box. I got these at Michael's. They were selling 3 packs, and I think I got them on sale at Michael's a while back. And then you're going to turn it over and you're going to just lift up these little teeth here. Okay, and then out pops, this is the back. This part we may or may not need. That helps make it look dimensional. And then there's the front with the glass. So we're going to put that part aside. And then what we'll do is we'll take our, we may not need this part because we already have the dimensions from those pop dots. And don't want to break this glass. Okay, so then I flip here. And I take this, and I'm going to flip it over, make sure all those pieces get in there, right? Ooh, it's really thick. I'm going to make sure that that tooth is in there. All right. And, okay, there we go. Okay, and then look at, I don't know if you can see it, there is a reflection on it, but I mean, that is so much fun. I did that in an hour. I probably maybe would change it to a black frame, but rolled flowers are fun. Characters layered on temblers, multiple colors. Okay, Cricut printable vinyl for stickers. Yes, good. Make your own stickers. Oh yeah, you can cut the stickers out of vinyl for sure. Okay, my glitter paper, the glitter paper that I get in 12 by 12, and I buy it straight from Cricut. It's the best deal you're going to find on glitter paper because you buy it in a pack. I think it's like 10 or 15 sheets, and they have all the colors. They have gold, they have red, green, black, white. I use a lot of the white at Christmas time. I love glitter. And I was so sick of like searching through stacks for like one piece of glitter, and it would just get lost somewhere. I would probably say maximum cardstock paper weight. If you're talking strictly cardstock, I would say it's like 100, it's probably over 110 pounds, but then you have something called craft board. Then you have something called chipboard. So it's not a matter of it won't cut. It's a matter of finding the right setting to cut it on. So let me just grab this here over here. So this is craft board. You see it's very thick. I suppose you could call that cardstock, but really it's called craft. And then they have things up to like this. This is chipboard, and it's 1.5 millimeters thick. Let me show you how thick it is. So, I mean, it's super thick. See that? This one happens to be decorated. But so it can do chipboard, and when you buy, for instance, when you buy the glitter paper, it comes in a package, and it has a background in the package, and it's perfect chipboard. So if you're looking for chipboard on the cheap and you buy any of Cricut's paper, you get one of these in every pack. So I keep those for my chipboard so I don't have to buy chipboard. So yeah, and it can do, for instance, poster board. It does corrugated cardboard. So it's pretty inclusive of papers, but it's just a matter of choosing your setting right. Okay. So yep. So here's that. Let's see. How can you tell the weight of cardstock if it doesn't say on the package? It's a lot of April. A lot of it is feel. And let me show you a couple of examples. So this is typical of the cardstock you can buy at Michael's. It's first of all, it's smooth. It comes in 8.5 by 11, but it also comes 12 by 12. This is generally speaking like 50 to 65 pound weight. This stuff here, which is more of a thicker cardstock, let me just show you. See how that? Like that, that's more like 110 pounds. So generally speaking, I like this weight because I do a lot of layers. So I would cut this before this. I happen to have a lot of this because I bought out the rest of my AC Moore as they were closing up shop. I bought the rest of their paper. So I ended up with a lot of this thicker cardstock. But I find this stuff from Michael's works so much better. So it's kind of a feel thing, April. Real leather. On the Explorer. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Yep, I do have leather. I have to find it because I have some of the leather. Oh, okay, change a picture. Okay, picture to it, SVG. Okay. Okay, good, Miki. Yes, sometimes I have to cut my paper twice. Can you post shopping lists for this project beforehand because I get get my supplies. I can't leave my house. Right. I know you can't leave your house, Lisa. Yeah. Holiday gifts and decor. Okay. Glitter ornaments. You know, Kim, we did do the glitter ornaments in our Christmas in July, but we can do more. I also have a floating ornament those are really big where you can put a picture inside. So we could maybe do, I'm just going to write down some of these ideas. Holiday gifts and decor. And glitter ornaments and posting project. Okay. Okay. SVG. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of ideas here. Holiday light projects, light boxes, lanterns. Okay, yep. I hear you. Lanterns, holiday. Whoops. Why isn't it's going off. I lost some of the light. Lanterns. Okay. Ornaments. Yeah, Babs, the freezer paper. And what I was going to tell you is I was watching this Cricut demo. They used to do daily demos, but I think with COVID they haven't done it. So they just did this demo this week, and they were doing iron-on, and everybody kept saying, "Where's your parchment paper?" And I was like, why are they saying that? Like, because people don't understand with iron-on, that transfer sheet that comes with the iron-on, you don't need like the Teflon sheet or parchment paper. I don't know who's been telling them that, but there were like 10 people asking, why aren't you using parchment paper? And I was like, that's a weird question that keeps coming up. But yeah, freezer paper, which is different than wax paper, and it's different than parchment paper. And it has, yeah, you can do it on like a stencil, Babs. You can put it on the mat before cutting. Does that work? It's kind of iffy. I did try that a couple of years ago. I didn't like the results, to be honest. Ceramic ornaments. Yeah. I want to learn to make soap. I do, Dawn. That's been my passion, having soap. And actually I have a friend now that wants me to teach her to make soap. And I thought, I was talking with her and I said, we could make videos of this and show people, because we have people that come. But I didn't know if that's something you guys would want to know, like how to make lotions, balms, body lotion, hand cream, that kind of stuff. That's what lip balms. I used to do all that stuff. I had 40 different kinds of soap, and oh boy, and essential oils, mostly essential oils in my soap, but sometimes I'd use a fragrance. You did, Elijah. Was it the melt and pour kind of soap? Okay, painted a wood sign. This is Midge, and added adhesive vinyl. And you sprayed the sign with the sealer because, you put it in the bathroom. Nice. 3D flowers in a shadow box. Easy peasy. And it's such a wonderful project to do. It does take a while to roll all the flowers, but we definitely can do that. For sure. I'm happy to do that. Okay, let's see what else. Up. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, blades. Good ideas for Christmas gifts. Well, you know what? The ornaments are always nice. Lately, since my son has gotten older. Hey, Owen, can you come help me with the dog? They're barking. So as far as Christmas gifts on the Maker, we've sort of become the family where we give gift cards, and so what I do, like, because my family's shrunk a little bit when people have passed away and stuff, so we tend to give gift cards. And so what I usually do is make a really beautiful card that they can keep up somewhere, like a box card or something, and then I then I make like a gift card holder or an ornament. I've done ornaments like for somebody getting married, or when their dog passes away, or if they've lost a loved one. I've done the floating ornaments. Those are beautiful. They make great gifts. I'm happy to show you that too. You know, Terry, there's a lot of stuff you can do with that Joy. Don't be sad, because it's a great machine. I love that machine. And I think it's almost a little more accessible than the big machines, because the big machines take up so much space, and you have to kind of find a place to plant them. And the Joy can do a lot of stuff, especially the paper stuff. It can do a lot of paper stuff. We'll continue to work on that machine, and of course on the other machines as well. So, you have a Joy. Oh, good. Engrave on acetate. Sherry, have you done that? I'd love to see that. Air 2. Yes, Babs. Yeah, you can run your blade through foil. Now, there's some people that would tell you that doesn't really help, but it couldn't hurt. From time to time, you do have to change the blade. I have noticed with the Joy that my blade dulls a lot quicker than with the Maker. I don't know why that is. I think they're made of the same material, but it just seems like it gets dull. I don't know why. But I don't change my blade all that often. And I will take out the housing and check it. Because a lot of times things, especially if you do a lot of glitter, it gets stuck up in there. But yeah, you can just take a piece of foil. You can either roll it in a little ball, or you can do sort of a scraping motion like this. I tend to favor that ball and just sort of poke it with that, and will help with that very edge, the tip edge there. Let's see. Joy and Explore. So we have a lot of Joy users here. You loved it so much. So April had a Joy, and then she loved it so much she bought the Air 2. Yeah. Okay, can you show how to manipulate a file so a box can be made with the Joy? Oh, how to make a 3D box? Is that what you mean, Terry? Yeah, I can show you that. Aledra has all 3 machines. You're sounding like me, Aledra. Yeah, it's a little addictive. And the thing is, it's a pricey hobby. It can be. So I always try to find ways to, save a little bit of money. And I'm happy to show you, sometimes you just don't have to, like, for instance, with the Joy. I love the smart materials, but I have so much vinyl from years of collecting it, vinyl and iron-on, that I wanted to figure out, okay, how do I do this on the Joy without having to buy the smart materials? Smart materials are fun, of course, and but you can use those other materials with the Joy too, and I think people forget that. So okay, I have a Joy. All right, you're getting a Joy this week, Teresa. Dreaming Tree Files, SVG cuts, Laurie Whitlock. Oh, good. Yeah, that's another thing, is that I try to focus on the stuff that's free on Design Space, but there are some outside designers that do wonderful work, and they do some pretty amazing things. Like there's this pumpkin file that I think I mentioned earlier in the week. It's like a 3D pumpkin. It is huge, and I want to show you how to do that. But I also want to be aware of the fact that, it can get a little bit pricey having to buy a lot of SVGs. So I try to stick with like Design Space for most of the projects, just simply because Design Space has a lot of stuff in there. There's just a lot of stuff. People just need to know how to find it, So I will continue to offer the the videos on the you have to win one. I know, Dawn. Don't worry. As you know, the summertime is a quiet time, and then with this COVID time. But yeah, there'll be people giving them away, for sure. Okay, oops. I got the Joy and then the Air 2 weeks ago. Lawn flags. Interesting. Okay, good. Has anybody worked with or like working with burlap? I know it's kind of not a fabric, but it can be fun to do burlap, especially in the fall. Lawn flags would be cool. Yeah, so the Miss Kate ones are now available, not all of them, but quite a few of the Miss Kate cuttables are available in Design Space for free if you're an Access customer. So before buying anything on her site, I would check Design Space there. Okay. You used your machine at work, Teresa? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's kind of early. So catch the replay, Patricia. Don't you do that? I think you do. I think I've seen you on my YouTube comments. Okay. So let's do... Boy, everybody asked so many questions. Color it on the printer. Yes, Patrice, you can color vellum on the printer. I can show you how to do that. It's so much fun. And you don't have to worry about, I need to go out and buy some red vellum or some pink vellum or whatever. So much fun, easy to do. And you can get the color files from Dreaming Tree. That's where I learned that technique. Let's put our, so I finished up this while we were talking. Ink Chat. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be busy all through the fall. Oh, Cuttlebug. Yeah, Cuttlebug. Cuttlebug it's no longer sold by Cricut, but it was like a little machine that you could do die cuts in. They did that for quite a while, but then they decided to phase that out and focus on the machines. But there are a lot of, like, in craft stores and stuff, you can buy a lot of die cuts and embossing folders, and if you have a Cuttlebug, they're interchangeable, so you don't need a specific machine to go in to that, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like scoring, but it indents. Hey, Amy. All right, I'm trying to catch up on all these comments. These are all great. I'm going to have to go back and read every single one of them tomorrow. I need to ask an amateur question. When you make cuts on cardstock, are there supposed to be cuts into the mat? Generally speaking, I mean, it depends on what you mean by cuts into the mat, Diane, sorry. And that is, I'm not going to put this in there. Mats they get like some cuts on there, but if it's cutting all the way through or it's really deep cuts on the mats, then you are using too much pressure. So you're making cuts too deep. So if you're using cardstock, I don't know what kind of machine you have, Diane, if you have a Maker or Explorer or whatever, but So if, for instance, you're using the medium cardstock and it's happening like that, go to a lightweight cardstock. Or if you have an Explorer, go down one from, like if you're using cardstock plus to, for instance, to regular cardstock, or go a little bit lower, like paper. Because you don't want it to cut through the mat. And the mats, by the way, if you don't know this, oh, that came out cute, but I think I need a few more pop dots on there. But the mats are reusable. You can wash them. Just use soap, like dishwashing soap, and the abrasive side of a sponge, and clean those babies off, and rinse them and drip dry, and they're reusable. They get the stick right back. So don't go throwing those out. And they're expensive. So it's best to just wash them, and don't use that stuff from the Dollar Tree that everybody talks about. Contour. Yep, we can talk about contour. I learned how to make cards with my maker. Well, you're in the right place, Marissa, because we love making cards here. Yeah, we do cards, primarily do cards, because I love cards. And actually, the funny thing that happened to me today is my girlfriend in Peabody came by to bring me some kale, because I have guinea pigs and they love kale. And so she came by and we were chit-chatting a little bit, and she said, I do this thing where I'm a pen pal for the seniors. So the senior center enlisted her help, where she writes letters to and sends cards and letters to they're basically shut in now because they can't go anywhere because they're at risk. And so she started talking to me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Would you like some cards? And I gave her a whole box with the promise of like 2 or 3 more boxes full of all the cards we've made. And we make a lot of cards, at least 2 a week, I think. And we have a ton of cards to make. So you are in the right place. And I usually try to show you a variation with the joy. So if you have a joy, not necessarily you, Marissa, but okay, Diane. So yeah, Marissa, definitely gonna make cards here. Just tune in or check the YouTube channel. Oh, okay, so layering up with the hexagon, and then we did another one where we used kind of a mask to line up layers. I'm going to try to do more of those. I think people really do want to do layering. Bye. I want to do that butterfly wreath so bad, Constance. Oh my gosh. And it's kind of fun because we have a butterfly way station that's just been established in our city, and the mayor asked me if I would help with organizing that, and then COVID hit, and so we haven't been able to do it this year, but we're going to have a little sections throughout the city where the butterflies can rest on their commute down to Mexico. And so I just thought that was so much fun, because they go from like Maine or maybe even the Maritimes in Canada, all the way down to Mexico. And they need places to stop, and everything is getting so built up that people have to make a conscious effort to find little places for them, Here we go. All right, so I can get this in here. All right, let's do some more giveaways. Let's see. I could go back and check everybody's questions, but there's so many great questions. So let's do... okay, so if you won this month, I'm not going to give you a prize if you've already won this month. We have already had 10 people who won, because you would just be getting a duplicate of the prize, and that would be kind of boring to get duplicates. So, and by the way, the prize is that new weeding tool that we showed you earlier. Was it last week or this week? So I want to just show you. There are my two window box, or what do you call them? Shadow boxes. Isn't that adorable? So cute. And then here's the three witches in front of the cauldron. So much fun. So this is very easy, and I will put this file and all the other ones in the description of this video tomorrow, okay? So that way, if you're looking to make this, you can easily get there, okay? And let's see. So let's do, what have we done? Okay, let's do birthdays. Who has a birthday in the next couple of weeks? This is actually 8x8. And they came as a 3-pack from Michael. So I did all three of these just, this evening. I did this one with the pumpkin. I actually don't really care for that. I probably should have made it smaller, or maybe used a 12x12. But this was perfect for the 8-inch. Don't you think? I love them. So, all right. So let's do some birthdays. Let's do it. So who has a birthday close to tonight's date, which is August 22nd? Who has some? Yes, Explorer can definitely cut this. Explore. Cardstock from Joann's. We don't have hobby out lobbies around here, so can the Explorer do chipboard? Yeah, it can. Yes, it absolutely can. Floating ornaments. Okay, good. Nope, it doesn't matter if you're on a laptop. You could even watch on an iPad or your phone. Okay. Yes, that barn. I want to do that barn so bad. Do you need a Sizzix machine for the plates? For embossing the sides. Well, we can make it without too. Okay. Soap. We got some soap. Okay. All right. I know I'm lotions and balms and other things. Yeah, I'm happy to show you the soap making for sure. We just have to set it up downstairs because that's where I do it. Flowers on the joy. Yep. Unicorn ornament. I know, Lynn. I know. We got to do that unicorn thing. I'm writing it down. Okay. Let me just make sure. A weekend. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, good. I'm so glad, Bren. Gracie Junebug. Hi, Gracie. I love that baby girl. Yes, Becky, when you're using glitter on the Air 2, I just use a regular cut blade and I cut it face up. And I just use the glitter cardstock setting. So go to custom and choose glitter cardstock and it cuts like a dream. Good. Email me pictures. Yeah, Sherry. And okay, so if you won, and we're going to have a few more winners tonight as I make my way here. If you won, you do need to send me an email. So for Nicole and Amy and the third name, I don't remember. But for you ladies that won tonight, send me an email at missritatotherescue@gmail.com with your name as you normally receive on your mail and your mailing address so I can have the prize sent to you. Burlap lawn flags. Oh, goody. Okay. Infusible ink. Okay, in layering. Oh, you have to ask that one. Yep. Okay. Yay. So we did people, oh my goodness, so many comments. So, all right. So here, let's see. Lori Hall Hockett. and Lola Riggs have August birthdays. Who else has a September 4th? Lisa Webster. September 9th, Constance. Oh, wait. We have another August. Let's do August people. Okay. So we get Kelly Garrett, Angie Olson, and let's see. Lori Hawkett, and Lola. That March, October. So that's 4 more. So how many? 7. Yeah, that's good. There is, Terry? There's a Hobby Lobby in Braintree? I didn't know that. Yeah, that barn is awesome. If you don't know what we're talking about the barn, it's through Dreaming Tree. Okay, so you August babies. Amy. Okay, we'll add Amy too. Amy Olson. Is it Tone? Okay, so what you have to do is if you won tonight, if I called your name and you won, you need to send me an email to my Gmail account. It's Miss Rita to the Rescue at gmail.com. And you're going to send me your name as you normally receive mail to, like, because some people use different names online. And then your physical address where you receive your mail. Okay. And this is what happens. After I do all my giveaways, then I collect them up and I put in orders for them at Cricut. And then they usually ship them all at once. So it doesn't usually get put in until the end of the month. And we do these giveaways every month. So if you haven't won yet, you got to keep trying, got to keep showing up, because what I do is I get a certain amount of money each month to give away things, and they're all Cricut things, of course. And so I get a certain amount of money each month to give away things, and I try to give away smaller items instead of big like machines, because I like to spread it around so everybody gets a chance to win. So this month we're giving away that brand new weeding tool, which I think it's a $25 value. So I'm able to give out more than if I were just going to, hand out joys or hand out easy presses or something like that. And I kind of like that because then we get more people that win. And it's sort of like, I never win anything. And I just, even if you go to a fair and you buy like $1 ticket or something, even if you're just winning like something for $10 or $25, you haven't yet, Bianca. Don't you worry about that, Bianca, because you're gonna come. It's gonna happen for you. Don't you worry. All right. So all the winners, definitely, if you won tonight, send me an email, missrita@gmail.com. I usually will respond. I got your email. Sometimes they get a little behind on that, but if you're worried that it didn't get received by me, then just send me another one. And let's see what else is there. And by the way, you can always email me with questions. I get quite a few of questions either on YouTube or on Facebook, and then I also get email questions all the time, and I'm happy to help. And I'll give you an answer in pretty prompt, and once I find them. So I'm happy, and that's what I'm here for. So thank you so much for sticking with me and giving me this feedback, because I now have, look at my all these things that you guys told me about. So we have plenty of stuff to do for the next couple of months, and maybe even through the end of the year, as we might be all stuck here. Dogs again. All right. So everyone, I am off tomorrow, as you know. And Bren, have you never won? Have you never won, Bren? I'm going to have to rectify that. And so thank you so much for coming tonight. I love talking with you guys. It really does help my emotional well-being. That pumpkin layer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, thank you. So yeah, and I'm gonna tomorrow when I repost the video, I'm gonna give you the Design Space files for this, even though they're all in Design Space. I know sometimes they're hard to find. Okay, I really appreciate your time, and I'm so glad to be of assistance. And I will be back on Monday for an all new week of Cricut Chat at 9 o'clock. And remember, if you don't catch it live, you can always go to YouTube and see any of them, because I would say almost every, unless they have a glitch, which is rare, almost every one of my videos are at the YouTube station. So thank you everyone for coming tonight. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'm so happy to see you, Teresa. Oh, nice. No, they don't, Constance. They don't have gift cards yet. They do have a new layaway plan, like it's kind of like it's a payment plan that I've been meaning to tell you guys about. But anyway, all right. So we'll see you hopefully next weekend, Teresa, and we'll see you again hopefully on Monday or sometime next week. And enjoy your Sunday off. Bye, everyone. Love you guys. Bye.